approximately 50 kilometers from Porbandar. India likely to experience above normal rain during its peak monsoon season from July to September this year, says Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Climate Centre. Preparations for annual Amarnath Yatra begin in Jammu and Kashmir. Compulsory health certificates to be issued in 10 districts of Jammu Division. And in IPL Cricket, Royal Challengers Bengaluru beat Punjab Kings by 4 wickets. External Affairs Minister Dr. S Jaishankar called on Singapore Prime Minister Hsien Loong yesterday. During the meeting, both the leaders exchanged views on the Indo-Pacific and West Asia. In a social media post, Dr. Jaishankar said his positive sentiments on India's relationship have always been a source of strength for our ties. He said India valued the Singapore Prime Minister's perspectives on the current state of the world. Dr. Jaishankar is on a 3-day visit to Singapore. Earlier, the External Affairs Minister also met the Foreign Affairs Minister of Singapore, Vivian Balakrishnan. During the meeting, they reviewed the progress of India and Singapore's bilateral cooperation. In Karnataka, the KRPP leader G. Janardhana Reddy has merged his party with the Bharatiya Janata Party and rejoined the party along with his wife Aruna Lakshmi ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. They joined the party in the presence of party leader B.S. Yadurappa and state BJP president B.Y. Vijendra. Reddy said that he has joined the party without any conditions and was not seeking any position. Congress has released a list of 5 candidates for the ensuing Lok Sabha polls. Prahlad Gunjal will contest from Kota, Ramchandra Chaudhary from Ajmer, and Sudarshan Rawat from Rajsamand constituencies in Rajasthan. The party has fielded advocate C. Robert Bruce from Tirunelveli in Tamil Nadu. National Commission for Women NCW has registered a complaint against Supriya Srinath with the Election Commissioner over an objectionable post on Bharatiya Janata Party's candidate Kangana Ranaut. In a social media post, the NCW informed that such an act by the Congress leader is intolerable and goes against the dignity of women. National Commission for Women is appalled by the disgraceful conduct of Supriya Srinath and H.S. Ahir, who made lewd and derogatory remarks about Kangana Ranaut on social media. Such behavior is intolerable and goes against the dignity of women. Chairperson of NCW, Rekha Sharma, has sent a letter to the Election Commission of India demanding an immediate and strict action against them. Let's uphold respect and dignity for all women, it said. Meanwhile, the purported post by Supriya Srinath attracted sharp criticism from the BJP. Amit Malviya, who is in charge of the BJP's National Information and Technology Department, said Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge should take stern action against Srinath. BJP National Spokesperson Shehzad Poonawala said that the comments made by Srinath were despicable. In a social media post, he said, the comments by Supriya Srinath on Kangana team are despicable and should be immediately sacked. In the midst of the uproar, Supriya Srinath, who holds the position of chairperson for social media and digital platforms of the Congress party, issued a clarification in a social media post regarding the comments about Kangana Ranaut. She emphasized that anyone familiar with her character would understand that she would never make such remarks about a woman. Srinath stated that someone had gained access to her accounts. Notification for the first phase of Lok Sabha elections has already been issued. Like the last Lok Sabha elections, this time too the elections in Uttar Pradesh are starting from Western UP. We have more from a correspondent.
In the first phase, election will be held for 8 Lok Sabha seats: Saharanpur, Kairana, Muzaffarnagar, Bijnor, Nagina, Muradabad, Rampur and Pilibhit in UP. Voting for these seats will be held on April 19. This time RLD is with BJP, while SP and Congress are contesting the elections together. BSP has announced to contest election alone. On Muzaffarnagar Lok Sabha seat, there is a contest between BJP's Sanjeev Balyan and SP's Harinder Singh Malik, while BSP has fielded Dara Singh Prajapati. From Bijnor Lok Sabha constituency, BJP RLD alliance has given ticket to Chandan Chauhan, BSP has fielded Chaudhary Vijay Singh and SP Congress has fielded Yashveer Dhobi. BJP has finalized the ticket for Kairana Lok Sabha seat by expressing confidence in 3-time MLA and sitting MP Pradeep Chaudhary. SP has made Ikra Hassan and BSP has made Sripal Rana its candidate. From Nagina Lok Sabha constituency, BJP has given ticket to three-time MLA Om Kumar, SP has given ticket to ADJ Manoj Kumar and BSP has fielded Surendra Pal. From Pilibhit Lok Sabha seat, BJP has announced Jitin Prasad its candidate, BSP has given ticket to Anis Ahmed Khan Phool Babu and SP has made Bhagwat Saran Gangwar its candidate. Om Awasthi, Akashvani News, Lucknow.
The Indian Coast Guard ICG has rescued 5 fishermen from a sinking Indian fishing boat at mid-sea approximately 50 kilometers from Porbandar. The ICG's action came in response to an SOS call. ICG ship C-16 quickly arrived in the vicinity of the fishing boat in a short time and launched the rescue and support mission. As the fishing boat was already 75% flooded, it sank 12 kilometers off Porbandar. The ICG ship rescued all the 5 crew members and medical support was provided to them. Early on March 20th, the Indian Coast Guard carried out a rescue operation of 8 crew members from a flooded boat after receiving a distress call off the coast of Kundapur in Karnataka. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation APCC Climate Center has forecast that India is expected to see above-average precipitation from July to September, which is the country's peak monsoon season. The APCC has released India's first monsoon forecast for the year. The center has produced 2 distinct estimates, one for April through June and the other for July through September. The recent ENSO alert, which calls for a smooth transition from El Nino to La Nina conditions, is blamed for this change in the forecast. In July to September forecast, the APCC Climate Center stated that enhanced probability for above normal precipitation is expected for the region spanning Eastern Africa to the Arabian Sea, India, the Bay of Bengal and Indonesia, the Caribbean Sea, the tropical North Atlantic, southern Australia and the southern South Pacific. India Meteorological Department IMD has said that heavy rainfall is expected in Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Meghalaya today. It said Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Sikkim, Sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Gangetic West Bengal is expected to experience light to moderate rainfall today. We spoke to senior scientists at IMD, R.K. Janamani.
The current rain thunderstorm activity over Assam, Meghalaya and Arunachal will continue today, and there is a yellow color warning for this area. Heavy rain or snow over Arunachal and heavy rainfall over Assam and Meghalaya at isolated places. It will reduce from tomorrow onward, then fresh spell will be from 28 onward. And the northwest India, there is likelihood of active western disturbance causing the rain, snow at many places over western Himalayan state on 28 and 29.
In Jammu and Kashmir, the preparations for the annual Amarnath Yatra have commenced as health certificates have been arranged in 10 districts of Jammu division, allowing pilgrims to initiate the journey from the specified date. A total of 112 doctors have been designated to issue Compulsory Health Certificates CHC from health centers across the region, a prerequisite for advanced passenger registration. Shri Amarnath Shrine Board hinted at a potential commencement date for the Yatra as June 29th. The exact date for passenger registration will be unveiled in the coming days. Traditionally, health certificates issued from March 15th onwards are considered valid for passenger registration. However, last year's registration process commenced in mid-April. The Health Directorate Jammu has submitted the details of nominated doctors to the government, soon to be accessible on the Shrine Board's website. Festival of Colours Holi has been celebrated in several parts of Bihar today. Since morning, groups of youths and teenagers are busy celebrating the Festival of Colours. We have more from a correspondent.
Holi festival is being celebrated mainly today in several parts of the state, including Magad, Saran and Tirhut regions. In Madhubani, Darbhanga and other parts of North Bihar, the festival was also celebrated yesterday. Singing songs of Holi festival, troops of teenagers and young people are visiting door to door to apply color to their friends and relatives. In rural areas, there is a tradition of singing folk song known as Fag with local musical instruments like dhol Dhol and Manjira. On the tune of these songs and other film songs, people are enjoying the festival. In view of Lok Sabha elections, several candidates of political parties are also organizing Holi Milan to outreach people. Dharmendra Kumar Rai, Akashvani News, Patna.
अरे होरी खेले रघुबीरा यवत में होरी खेले रघुबीरा
होरी खेले रघुबीरा यवत में होरी खेले रघुबीरा
खिले मिले आवे लोग लुगाई भाई महारान में धीरा यवत में होरी खेले रघुबीरा.
UN Security Council has called for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza after the US did not veto the measure in a shift from its previous position. It also demanded the immediate and unconditional release of all hostages. It is the first time the Council has called for a ceasefire since the war began in October after several failed attempts. The move by the US signals growing divergence between it and its ally Israel over Israel's offensive in Gaza. In an unusually strong rebuke, a statement from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office said the US had abandoned its previous position, which had directly linked a ceasefire to a hostage release. Regrettably, the United States did not veto the new resolution, the statement added. The statement said this harmed efforts to release hostages by giving Hamas hope it could use international pressure on Israel to achieve a ceasefire without freeing the captives. It also said Mr. Netanyahu has decided to cancel meetings between an Israeli delegation and US officials in Washington that were scheduled for this week. Israel's defense minister said that Israel would not stop the war in Gaza while hostages were still being held there. In IPL Cricket, Royal Challengers Bengaluru RCB defeated Punjab Kings by 4 wickets at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru last night. RCB surpassed the target of 177 runs, scoring 178 for 6 in 19.2 overs. For the RCB, Virat Kohli was the highest scorer with 77 runs off 49 balls. Dinesh Karthik made 28 runs of 10 balls. For Punjab Kings, Kagiso Rabada and Harpreet Brar bagged 2 wickets each. Earlier, Royal Challengers Bengaluru won the toss and chose to field. Punjab Kings scored 176 runs for 6 in the allotted 20 overs. Skipper Shikhar Dhawan was the highest scorer with 45 runs of 37 balls. For the RCB, Glenn Maxwell and Mohammad Siraj claimed 2 wickets each. Virat Kohli was declared player of the match. Chennai Super Kings will lock horns with Gujarat Titans at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium at Chennai today. The match will start at 7:30 p.m. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Shubhadra Ramachandran.
Thank you, Abhishek. On account of the Holi festival yesterday, there are no physical editions of newspapers available today. Today's press review is prepared from the e-editions. The business line carries a photograph of people playing with colours and dancing in abandon during Holi festival in Navi Mumbai on its front page. The caption about the photograph reads, Kaleidoscope of Colours. 14 injured in fire at Mahakal Temple in Madhya Pradesh, reports The Hindu. Kangana Ranaut, Arun Govil, Naveen Jindal in BJP's 5th Lok Sabha list, informs The Statesman. UN Security Council for first time demands immediate ceasefire in Gaza. US abstained, states The Indian Express. Who ordered it? Putin blames Ukraine, radical Islamists for Moscow attack, reports Hindustan Times. And finally, in Affairs, Mumbai tops Asia in billionaires list, is number 3 globally. Well, the Times of India reports that there are now more billionaires in Mumbai 603 square kilometer than there are in Beijing's over 16,000 square kilometers. With that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Subhadra. And now, sinking Indian fishing boat at mid-sea, approximately 50 kilometers from Porbandar. India likely to experience above normal rain during its peak monsoon season from July to September this year, says Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Climate Centre. Preparations for annual Amarnath Yatra begin in Jammu and Kashmir. Compulsory Health Certificates to be issued in 10 districts of Jammu Division. And in IPL Cricket, Royal Challengers Bengaluru beat Punjab Kings by 4 wickets. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.
आकाशवाणी